We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for the first edition of the Mallory Chapman Show in 2025. Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Mallory Chapman. And Mal, you girls took a step forward last year. You increased your total wins. Talk about the lessons you learned from last year and kind of what you're bringing into this season.
Yeah, last year we definitely grew a lot as a team, and I think we kind of just learned what we needed to excel at and what we needed to work on. So I think coming into this year, we had a lot of goals set for our individual goals, but for team goals. And I think because we brought in a lot of new faces this year, fresh perspective on everything, and we really just kind of set the table for what we wanted out of this season. And I think that they've done the prep work to be able to succeed.
And you mentioned a lot of senior leaders leaving last year, a lot of new faces on this year's team. Talk about the preseason and the kind of preseason practices and how they've been going.
Yeah, when you bring a lot of new faces on the team, you kind of worry about, who's going to gel and who's going to mesh together. But, with the incoming freshmen that we had and the transfers that we've added to our roster, I couldn't ask for better people on this team. They all love softball. They love to work extremely hard, and that's something as a coach that I'm very proud of, is that I know when we show up to practice every day, it's a grind. They compete with each other. They make each other better, and it's fun to watch, and I think they're really going to be excited about the results.
And looking at the offensive side of the ball, one of your leaders coming back, Madison Kay, she's one of your most productive hitters last year in her freshman season. Talk about her and kind of some of the growth she's seen this offseason.
Yeah, I think having her freshman year under her belt now and being a little bit more experienced and understanding the conference and this level of ball, she's definitely, has that to look forward to and to kind of use. And I just think she knows now that we expect a lot out of her, but the pressure's been taken off of her because we have 8 other people in the lineup who can produce with her. So I think it's going to be, an exciting time to put these girls out on the field and see what they can do.
And then in the pitcher's circle, your veteran of the staff, Tessa Wise and Maria Clark, they've both seen time in the circle over the last couple of years. Talk about their leadership and what they're bringing to that side.
Yeah, with Tessa and Maria, they're a good 1-2 punch together, and I think, again, experience is everything. So as long as they go out there and throw their game, the defense that we have behind them is something very special. And I know with, Coach Cassie with our outfield and Coach Courtney with our infield that we've worked extremely hard, that, our pitching staff doesn't have to go out there and strike everybody out. They don't have to throw shutouts. They just got to keep the ball low, keep it on the ground, and the defense will produce for them.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Mallory Chapman. And Mal, a lot of new faces on this team. Talk about some of the new girls who are kind of standing out and who we can look forward to make an impact this year.
Yeah, so just a few to mention. Amber Morgan, she is coming to us as a transfer this year. She's a sophomore. She'll be in the outfield for us. She's been a true leader out there, and she's really made everybody around her better, and I couldn't ask for somebody who works so hard. I mean, she comes to practice every day. She pushes herself. She pushes her teammates. So she's definitely going to be a leader for us in the outfield. In the infield, we have Kiki Wericks. She's coming to us as a transfer as well. She's a junior. Her experience is what gives her just the edge, I think, and her leadership and her energy, man. It's there's not a day that goes by that you don't know that Kiki's at practice, so that's really awesome to see. And then, our freshman class, very strong, very talented group of girls. They've really banded together. And this whole team, Zach, honestly, has just shown me a whole different side. And I'm just extremely proud to be their coach. And I really can't wait for Thursday.
And you guys are getting ready for Thursday. As you said, UINDY's coming to the Highland Sports Complex. Talk about the Greyhounds and kind of some of the things they present.
Yeah, when UINDY comes to town, you're going to have 2 tough games. They're a very established program, especially at the Division II level, playing in the World Series last year. Coach Frost does an amazing job with, just putting a product out on the field every year that's good. So, opening up with them is going to be a good test for us, and I think it's going to show our girls where we're at and where we need to go. But I'm just excited to go out there and compete against a very good team, and I just think that's what softball is all about. If you wanna be the best, you got to beat the best. So we're excited.
And finally, as you get back on the field, talk about some of your goals for this first game as you guys open up 2025.
Yeah, I think as a coaching staff, we've all sat down and just kind of talked about what we want to see from our girls. And I think the biggest thing that we've come to is competitiveness. As long as they go out there and have that dog mentality and want to just go win, that's what's going to show. they've worked hard. They're a very talented group, but that only takes you so far. We've really instilled in the will to win and the will to want to compete. And I think, that's what they bring to the game so well. So I think we're going to see a different side of Wheeling softball this year, just with the intensity and just the grit that they have. So, we're excited to get going. We've been itching to play.
Thanks, Mal. Good luck on Thursday. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thanks, Zach.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.